Sheldon, I love this team so much, man. I just love this team so much. They just surprise me. They love to throw surprises for me and for the fans and for you, I'm sure. One time they just get all out and they play like shit. The other days they just turn up in away games and then just beat the opposition like this. They just roll them out. Complete domination there. I'm talking about Sheldon. This is what I'm talking about. This is the way I want them to play. This is how the fans want them to
Yeah,
play. And I'm
yeah.
sure this is how you want them to play. I know I'm being a bit overexcited there, but I can't contain my happiness because they finally did it. They beat Rajasthan Royals there. RCB winning over Rajasthan Royals and complete dominance there at the Savai Mansingh Stadium. Hello and welcome to Boundary Line Podcast. My name is Dillon Pink and I've got Sheldon Dougherty on the show with me again. If you're new to the channel, guys, requesting you all to please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends and family members and let them know about the channel because it won't hurt if you do that, right? So let's get straight into it then. Sheldon, my man, were you surprised? Please tell me were you surprised because I certainly was. And what the hell was wrong with Rajasthan today?
I think I'm always surprised when I watch RCB play either way, whether it's bad or it's good. But this is what we wanted, right, Dil? This is what we always want from RCB. Give it 100%. This was 300%. At one point it looked like that, and wow, 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 Dil. What a game, what a result, and what an absolute thumping of Rajasthan Royals today. And I mean, Dil as well. Bangalore beating Rajasthan twice this season as well, home and away. That's a big take as well. And wow, I have no words to describe today's performance because I didn't see this coming. I'll be honest, when I saw this game coming on Sunday, I was like, oh, Bangalore's probably going to lose. Their campaign's going to just fade away to the end. They're going to go away. But then Sunday, they produce something like this, and their net run rate just jumps. It jumps from the minuses to the pluses, and now it's one of the better net run rates in this tournament as well. And boy, oh boy, RCB alive and kicking. And this could be a crazy end to the group stage phase for RCB as well.
100%, you're absolutely right. Because Bangalore, they batted first there, and getting to 171 wasn't easy. Yes, Maxwell and Faf
Yeah.
were hitting it, and they played really well. Maxwell getting his 50 and Faf Duplessis. I mean, no words again to describe this guy because we've just run out of words and adjectives and whatever the hell you want to call it. But he's so brilliant, Sheldon. He's absolutely brilliant. So consistent, like you said in the previous podcast as well. It's just been Jaiswal and Faf Duplessis who've been absolutely brilliant this season. And again, showing his class, seventh 50 of the season for Faf Duplessis, and he's just so good there batting. And RCB really, really should not let this guy go whenever there's an auction because they like to do stupid things like that. So that's why I'm saying that. But Sheldon, I thought the way RCB was batting, I thought 160 was enough on this pitch. And then at
Yeah.
one point, they were 137 in almost 18 overs. I think 17.4 overs like that, 137. But Anuj Rawat, my man, where were you hiding? Why don't you play these innings like this every match, Anuj? Why? Why do you like do this in just one match and then play like shit in the other matches? Sheldon, what a top finish there from Anuj Rawat.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. That was insane. I was so pleasantly surprised when I saw him hitting in the end. And what finishing, Dil? Him in the death overs, that was just so good to see. I don't think we expected that. I think we all thought, oh, Bangalore fade to 150 here as soon as Maxwell got out, and they probably won't get that finish we want. But wow, Rawat came and he played some good shots, Dil, in the end. And like Rajasthan were missing their Yorkers, but Rawat was just clearing it. And for him to finish with 664, that was just a brilliant finish, and it was
Oh,
way
yeah.
above par. I thought it was a 140, 150 pitch because it was very slow, and it
Mm-hmm.
was, something was in it for the spinners. And I thought Maxwell's innings still. I think that changed the game. I'm shocked he didn't get man of the match because I thought he changed the tempo and the
Yeah.
pace of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Because Faf was doing very well. Don't get me wrong, another
Yeah.
brilliant innings. But when Maxwell came, he was batting on a different pitch. That 50 was worth like 100 on this pitch because it was absolutely brilliant. But Dil, how is Maxwell's dismissal? I think I think you loved it, didn't you?
I got so annoyed. I threw my remote. I almost threw my remote, and I wanted to like, why do you play like that when you know there's no one there after you to do the batting and to hit? Because DK got it at that time. Of course, middle order was still continue for
Yeah,
RCB.
because
Middle order didn't do much today with DK getting out for a duck, and then Mahipal Lomro scoring one. Although he went for it, so I'll give him credit. He tried to go for it in his home ground. He wanted to get the runs and stuff, but it didn't work out there. But Anuj Rawat in the end and Maxwell, why did he have to play the shot in the first place? I have no clue, man. I really have no clue, and just not needed there to fast bowler, medium pace, or whatever you want to call Sandeep Sharma. He just tries to reverse sweep him. You're not ABD, man. You're not ABD. Don't do that. Preserve your wicket. And we were just discussing also, Michelle, when the match was going on, we were saying that, hey, I hope he doesn't throw away his wicket because there's no batting left. And the very next ball, he gets out. So I was like, super pissed when he did that. Moving on to the next one, Sheldon. Rajasthan's batting, I thought, was a big letdown, especially after that thumping win that they gave KKR in their last game. We expected more from Rajasthan at the home ground to kind of seal the deal here for them getting into that last playoff spot, Sheldon. But 59, you would have to think that that was very disappointing from them. But their playoff chances are looking a bit weak now, almost over. But where did it go wrong for them?
The shocking batting performance. I mean, knowing how much you have to get, and they lost Jaiswal early. I don't blame Jaiswal. You can get out early like that.
Yeah,
He went for
of
it, and
course.
he's in
Yeah.
such form where, I don't blame him for going for it. But I thought Butler and Sampson's shot selection in that second over was awful. Two experienced guys, they've been there. How many years have they played? Butler last year, orange cap. Sampson, he's been captain for so long and played so long for
Yeah.
Rajasthan. Show
Yeah.
a bit of experience. Yes, it's tough to bat. We know it's swinging a bit, but don't throw your wicket away, because as soon as Sampson got out, it was game over till. As soon as you're 9 for 3 on that pitch, it's pretty much game over. And I thought those two in particular will be disappointed. I mean, the middle order can collapse like that as well, but yeah, shocking stuff there from those two in particular, and not very good from Rajasthan.
Yeah, Sheldon. Butler expected more from him, like you said. Doug Sampson also hit a boundary. After that, a couple of balls later, he was out. And Joe Root today got a chance. He walked into bat thinking it was England all over again, the situation
Exactly.
coming in at 9 for 3.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's happening here, right? So Joe Root also, I mean, you can't expect much on this kind of a wicket when, you've
Yeah.
lost your top three good batsmen and then you ask Joe Root to do all the repair work and kind of hit. But yeah, but Hetmeyer, I thought played really well. He scored more than half the runs, 75% of the runs almost. So that was a good knock for him there. He played really fast. But RCB's bowlers, Sheldon, I thought did really well. Parnell, brilliant with the ball. Siraj, Bracewell. These guys were playing on some other wicket, right? And this is my thing. What happens to these guys when they bowl on flat surfaces? Why can't they at least try to, I don't know, why can't they at least just try to bowl in good areas? That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. But because yes, if they get assistance from the pitch and if the pitch helps them, then they bowl like this. But what happens to them in other games? But overall, I thought it was a good performance, Sheldon, and I think they went all out, and then that net run rate for them looking good. And what do you think about their playoff chances?
Oh, Adil, you're spot on. I mean, it was rare to see all their bowlers do well. Like usually it's two or three bowlers, and then suddenly they get let off, usually by Patel or someone who comes in and gets hit. But today it was everyone. Until you talk about net run rate, what a boost for Rajasthan. For sorry, Bangalore, not Rajasthan. Rajasthan net run rate's gone, out of the water with that loss. But Bangalore's net run rate has gone so up till, and for them, they have to win the last two games no matter what. They should be trying and
Mhm.
hoping that their good
Yeah.
friends Lucknow slip up, because oh, it's ironic, isn't it, Dil, that Lucknow and Bangalore are fighting for one spot? I mean, it's
Oh,
just destiny, isn't it? That'll be those two fighting. And I do feel it might come down to the last day, Dil, because the last group stage game, Dil, I checked, is Bangalore versus Gujarat. So if we
yeah.
go down to that, and there's still hope for these sides, it will be very interesting. But yeah, the tournament has reached its peak right now because every game is so important. We saw the league table and so many teams on 12, 14 points. It's so interesting, and I just can't wait, for the remaining games.
Absolutely. So RCB, they're winning by 112 runs. That boosted the net run rate big time. Thought Bracewell's inclusion was really good there from RCB and everybody chipping in. But one question before we move on to the next match, Sheldon, about the champ Virat Kohli. What happens to him and some new bowler? I don't know what's it with Kohli. He's just gotten he's just got this thing in him that, when somebody new or unknown is there bowling, he usually falls out to them. That's strange, right?
Dil, they say legends have to look out for the future of the game, right? And I think Kohli's looking out for the future bowlers. He's trying to help them, get a big wicket early to set your career alight.
Oh,
And
look at him, look
yeah,
at
it's
him.
shocking how often that happens, right? Dil? We've seen it so many times, even in
Yeah,
international cricket. A
yeah,
new bowler comes and he gets Kohli. But yeah, I'm sure Kohli will be disappointed with himself. Last few games, he's not got
absolutely.
enough runs.
Yeah,
I think he'll want to do very well next two games, because yes, RCB are doing very well, but they'll want Kohli to get runs, because if Kohli does runs, they'll be even better.
spot on there, 100% right there by Sheldon. And moving on to the next game, CSK versus KKR, the men in purple there, winning at the Chepauk after almost 10 years, Sheldon. That's some crazy
It's
stat. Chennai will be disappointed, Sheldon, the way they play today, 147 odd on that wicket. You expected a bit more, maybe 15, 20 runs more. And then this game was in their hands, I thought.
Yeah, for sure. I think Chennai will look back and think, oh yeah, we left a lot of runs out there. They should have gotten at least 160. I feel they didn't finish the innings well, though.
Yeah.
Like they could have probably, and I'm shocked Dhoni comes so late. Till I know everyone loves it when he comes, but I still feel he should come up a spot higher or two, though, because as we've seen in the last few games as well, he only needs few balls to make an impact. And I just feel he's selling himself a bit short because he comes too late. Though.
Yeah, Sheldon, everyone has that feeling. Everyone wants to see him bat. Everyone wants to see him
Exactly. Yeah.
smack those sixes. But I think he's already knows that he just wants to come out there, play a couple of balls, and he doesn't want to run much because I
Yeah.
think he's mentioned that in one of the post-match presentations also. So we leave
Yeah.
that. But Rinku Singh and Nitish Rana, I thought played a brilliant knock. That partnership, 99 of 76 balls, if I'm not mistaken, was damn good. Rinku Singh, Sheldon, in this year in chases, I think he's absolutely brilliant. He scored like 250s. This was his third one. He has been there and he's almost finished every game for them. But today wasn't his day. He got out just towards the end, but he just took them right to the door there, but he couldn't finish it off. But what a player, right? Rinku Singh is turning out to be.
Insane. What a season for him. He's been KKR's best player by far this season, I feel. He's
Oh,
been a
yeah.
standout for them and he's really carried their side at times. And even in chases, still, he looks like he's a finisher, a natural born finisher, the way he comes in and finishes games.
Yeah.
He just looks so good. And I think for KKR, a big tick. I think India look at him too as well because it's okay. There are a lot of top order batsmen, and we get that's a skill, but finishers are hard to find. And if Rinku Singh can keep finishing games, that's a big tick for India as well because I'm sure they look for finishers to come, and Rinku Singh looks like one for the future.
Oh, yeah. Rinku Singh, brilliant knock. They scored a 50. Nitish Rana also played well today,
Yeah.
scored a 50. He didn't bowl anything, so that was good. Otherwise, Chennai would have got an extra 20, 30 runs also. So that was good on his part there. But I thought he played really well today, Nitish Rana, in all due respect. He captained the team really well, led his team really well, right, today?
Yeah, especially that he didn't bowl the first over. That was the best decision he made today. But yeah, a very good knock. I thought his partnership with Rinku was very smart. They didn't overhit. They
Yeah.
didn't think, okay, let's go for 3, 4 boundaries. You just need one or two and you can take it over for the rest. They both played spin very well.
Oh,
And at the
brilliant
chip
playing
off, you
of
need
spin.
to do that.
Brilliant
Yeah,
playing of spin. They footwork against,
yeah.
Moeen Ali and Ravindra Jadeja also both they were just absolutely good on that pitch.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I thought Nijis Rana to be there at the end also was big. I think for him to be there to finish the game as well was
Yeah.
a big take. And I think a terrific knock for him and a captain's knock today.
Absolutely. Nitish Rana, they're winning the match for Kolkata and they kind of eased there with that win and winning after almost 10, 11 years at the Chepauk. That was some brilliant
Yeah.
thing, brilliant stat. That just blew my head. I didn't know that. But what does that do to the points table? Sheldon, RCB are in fifth. Chennai stay on 15 points there at number 2. At number 3, Mumbai is there on 14. Number 4, there's Lucknow there on 13. Then it's RCB. Then it's Kolkata, and then it's Rajasthan, it's Kolkata, it's Punjab, and Sunrisers in Delhi there. How important are these next few games going to be, Sharon? Because all these teams from RCB are tied on 12 points. Whoever wins or loses the next few matches, we know we got an upcoming nice match, I think, on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, it's Mumbai versus LSG. That's going to be a
Yeah.
big game because whoever wins that has got almost one foot in the door there for the playoffs, right?
Yeah, dude, come on, Mumbai, right? I know we're all going to be
I
in
love
blue,
Mumbai, man. Yeah, I'm
always
going
back
for
them.
Mumbai.
Ambani. Ambani's my favorite owner, always. But yeah, dude, it's very interesting. I mean, I think Kolkata and Rajasthan played a game extra as well than the other teams. So for
Yeah.
them, it's a bit tougher. They have to win their next game and then rely for some results to go the other way. I believe Bangalore and Punjab played a game less, so they kind of have an upper hand where, they could win 2 games to go ahead.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. But yeah, Lucknow, Mumbai, Dil, you mentioned that game. That is a big game because whoever loses that game will be looking over their shoulder at all the chasing pack and thinking,
Oh, and that's the
oh
worst thing
man,
to
yeah,
do.
they can catch us. So that's a big game for both of them because Mumbai is not that far ahead as well. I think they're 1 point ahead of Lucknow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think even Mumbai will be looking over their shoulder, but whoever wins that, I think will be in a good position to go through.
And Chennai, what happens to them if they lose one more game? Because they have one game left, Chennai, and they are playing
Yeah.
Delhi, and they're playing Delhi in Delhi. So what happens if they lose that? They are stuck on 15 points, and the other teams who come to 16 then overtake them, right?
Yeah, this is very interesting. Chennai will want to win that game. You don't leave it to chance because 15 is still, you're kind of like, oh, it's not fully safe. They would have loved to have 16. That washout game with Lucknow. Could it come back to bite them or could it be a good point? We won't know till the end, but I think, yeah, Chennai will want to win that game in Delhi. Delhi kind of have nothing to play for as well now that they're officially out.
Yeah.
So Chennai will be looking at the game and will want a better performance, I think.
Of course, it's getting really, really interesting, guys. This last stage of the IPL, it's last week. It always comes on to the last week, doesn't it, Sheldon? It
Yeah.
always comes on to the last week, to the last game that some team is depending on some other team to
Yeah.
get into the playoffs there. And it's going to be really, really interesting, guys. Trust me when we say this, it happens every year. And I'm sure it's going to happen this year as well. And we can't wait for that clash because, like Sheldon said, every game is so important now. And this is going to be a brilliant season. Some breakout stars there already, the likes of Jaiswal and Rinku Singh and everybody doing so well. One team's win will help some other team, because
Yeah.
you never know what's going to happen. So keep an eye out there, guys. As with every win and loss, that table just turns upside down. It just going topsy-turvy, like I said yesterday. But thank you so much for watching the video, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing it to you. Like I said in our previous video as well, we got a special surprise for all our viewers and subscribers there. We have a special video coming out on Sunday, so do catch that and don't forget to tune into that. It's something that we are really excited about and we really hope that you guys enjoy it as well. So we'll catch you soon in the next video. Bye.